Hey guys, welcome back. So, wet hair and no makeup can only mean one thing. Yes, I have a foundation first impressions for you today. This is super exciting because if you haven't already seen, Elf have now come to Superdrug. Insert applause here, like seriously, like about freaking time. It's not in all Superdrug stores yet, it is online, and that's where I purchased this foundation. I am hoping it's going to come to one near me soon, but anyway, let's just dive into the first impressions because I'm gonna try not to ramble too much in this video. So I'm just gonna go through what it says on the back. So first off, this is the Flawless Finish foundation in the shade Sand. I know this is probably gonna be too dark for me, although I do have a bit of a tan, as you can tell. But I am due to go on holiday soon, so I kind of bought that with that in mind, that I was gonna get a little bit of a deeper tan. So the kind of info on the back that I've got is that it's a lightweight and oil-free formula designed to help even your skin tone for a long-lasting, beautiful, semi-matte finish. So I have cleaned my face. I haven't put any moisturiser on. Generally, I don't put moisturiser on. I know that sounds ridiculous because I have oily skin, but I have found that not moisturising my skin before makeup and not powdering actually makes my oils kind of not come through as much. I think it's because my skin's not overcompensating. So hey ho, it works for me anyway. It's not obviously going to work for everybody. One thing to mention, it does have a pump, which is awesome. So let's go. I am going to put this on my hand. I'm going to apply with my beauty blender. That is 2 pumps. It looks kind of dark, slightly darker on my hand than how it's kind of showing in the camera. Kind of looks like the perfect shade for me at the moment. Ooh. I don't know if you can tell that it's quite dark. I'm really hoping this is going to be okay because I'm going to be wearing this today. So like I said, always using a beauty blender because generally that's how I apply my foundation, so I don't see the point in testing it any other way. I might start doing like half and half, like trying half my face with a sponge and then like half with a brush, just to kind of see the difference. Generally I test that kind of thing out in between the first impressions and a follow-up, which I will try to do as soon as possible. Okay, so that is most of the product on my hand actually put on my face. So that was like 2 full pumps. I am gonna just quickly go over it with a clean like buffing brush, just to kind of buff out any lines because it has kind of dried quite quickly and I just like to get the best finish I can. Okay, so despite setting my white balance to auto, my face doesn't actually look any different. It just looks really pale. In fact, in real life, I don't know if it will actually come out on the camera, we shall see when I edit this. It is slightly orangey. It has kind of oxidized quite orange, but not in a bad way. I don't know if you'll be able to tell against like my scalp is quite white and this is kind of darker. It doesn't necessarily kind of go with the tan I have, but it's nothing a bit of bronzer can't fix, is it? So I'm just gonna literally kind of take what's left on my hand and just pop that just on these areas where I generally kind of need a little bit more coverage. Okay, so that is done. I'm just gonna have a little inspection. I have a giant whitehead on my nose. To be fair, looks pretty dang good. Like I said, a little on the orange side, but kind of what I expect from e.l.f., not gonna lie. Doesn't actually say anything about kind of how long it's meant to last or anything like that. Nope, doesn't say anything on there. But I would agree with kind of the info that it said on the back about the lightweight and oil-free formula. Most definitely, I can't feel like any oils or anything. Just an even, you know, it evens your skin tone, semi-matte finish. I would kind of agree with all of that, really. Yeah, I can definitely see my scalp is white. But yeah, it has kind of just blurred everything out, which is generally what I like in a foundation. If you've seen any of my first impressions on foundations before, which I'll leave the playlist to down below, I do generally like foundations that kind of look like this, and obviously you can see there's like a slight shine here, but not a lot. So I'm gonna day test this as usual. It is currently 9:30, so I will come back to you in intervals through the day. I think it's meant to be quite a warm day today, so probably a good day to test this. And I am going to be doing a lot of housework, a lot of cleaning, so again, quite a good test for this foundation. So I am just going to quickly apply the rest of my makeup and come back to you just to see if it's changed at all. Okay, so I have applied the rest of my makeup. Ignore my eyebrows, I can't find my eyebrow brush anywhere. But it hasn't changed at all. Still looks amazing. I don't have highlight on, so any shine that you can see is the natural glow of the foundation, even though it's semi-matte. But yeah, pretty happy. So like I said, it is actually now 9:38. So I'm gonna come back in a couple of hours and show you how it's faring. Hey guys, so this is going to be my last update of the day. It is almost 8 o'clock, so this foundation's been on about 10.5 hours, I want to say. 9:30 I put it on, so I think that's the right math, I don't know. But yeah, so I noticed maybe an hour or two ago I was feeling a little bit oily. If you get oily skin, you'll probably know what I mean. But yeah, you can probably tell I'm a little bit shiny. But if you want to focus, it hasn't really broke down anywhere. I'm really, oh my god, look at that whitehead. It hasn't broke down anywhere. I've got a bit of smudging from my mascara. I didn't actually put eye primer on, so I did put it on my eyes. But I get really creasy eyelids, so don't judge, don't judge. But yeah, kind of really happy with how this is worn today. I'm gonna wear it again tomorrow just to see how I get on, but so far I'm pretty happy with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already to see more of these first impressions videos in the future, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.